A young woman, Lily, moved to a small town in the English countryside to start over after a rough breakup. Her life had been chaotic for years, and she hoped the quiet and solitude of the countryside would give her the peace she needed to heal. However, fate had other plans. One rainy afternoon, Lily met James, a man in his 30s, who seemed to carry the weight of a troubled past. He had a calm demeanor, but eyes that reflected deep pain. They crossed paths at the local coffee shop, where James was a regular. Initially, their interactions were brief and cordial, just simple exchanges of pleasantries. But there was something about him that intrigued Lily. One evening, during a walk along the river, Lily and James ran into each other again. This time, the conversation lingered. They talked about their past, James about the tragic loss of his wife years ago, and Lily about the heartbreak that drove her to leave her old life behind. As they shared their stories, an undeniable connection began to form between them. Over the next few weeks, they met more frequently. Their conversations grew deeper, and their bond became undeniable. Despite the unspoken attraction between them, Lily hesitated. She knew James was still haunted by his past, and she wasn't sure if she was ready to dive into another complicated relationship. But one evening, as they watched the sunset together, James confessed something that shocked her. He still loved his late wife. He had never truly let go of her, and as much as he cared for Lily, he didn't know if he could ever be the man she deserved. The revelation left Lily torn. She had grown to care for James, but she also knew that her own healing needed to take priority. The love they had seemed to grow overnight, yet the past still lingered heavily in James's heart. Lily had to decide. Could she wait for him to fully move on, or was it time for her to walk away? In the end, Lily chose to leave, knowing that love, no matter how powerful, couldn't heal old wounds if the heart wasn't ready to let go. She walked away with a heavy heart, but a sense of understanding that sometimes love isn't enough to overcome the scars of the past.